The 1000 day celebration is here, baby! Yes, it's time, so let's get into the update. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wumbo Wednesday once again, which means it's update day in Dragon Ball Legends, and the 1000 day celebration has finally began! Although, in classic Legends fashion, there's a lot of backlash and hate, which I will go over in a moment. But our very first thing to cover on this Wumbo Wednesday is in fact our login bonuses, since that's the very first thing you're going to see. There's a 3 days 1 sparking login bonus, where every 3 days you get 1 sparking. I know, absolutely brilliant. Never would have guessed that from the name, but yeah. I think it's any sparking, so not really that exciting since there's a lot of doo-doo ones. Then we have the 1000 day login bonus, since the 1000 day celebration has began. And as well, there are missions you can go complete. Basically, they're just fighting and KOing opponents. And you earn 1000 day medals, which you can go then and exchange in the exchange shop. You can get 1000 CC, there's some PvP messages. You can also get Zenkai souls, so there will be ways to get plenty more of these, since this will go on for a while. We're going to be getting a lot of these tokens, I can bet, so don't worry that there's only, so many you can get right now. We got a while for this thing. But the big thing for 1000 days is the free unit you get for logging in for 1000 days. So only if you've logged in for 1000 days do you get that free Bulma. Yes, it's a youth Bulma. And a lot of people are upset by this. I personally think it's cool that we get this youth Bulma. Her abilities are pretty... She's basically like a sparking Mr. Satan, the hero Satan. Her main ability is a 100% chance to inflict paralyze on all enemies. So that's cool. You just get paralyzed when she uses her main ability. That's nice, so that's fun. I love getting paralyzed and not being able to move or do anything to attack my opponent. And then her blue card also has 15% chance to faint, so she's a faint paralyzed. Basically, she just annoys the hell out of you. However, people are upset that it is Bulma, not so much her kit. People would be fine with the kit from what I've seen from a lot of people if it wasn't Bulma. People don't think Bulma's hype enough, but I think Bulma's actually pretty cool. I mean, Bulma's a big character in the Dragon Ball universe, been there since the early days of Dragon Ball. Bulma is a girls unit, and I'm never against girls unit, but I feel like girls, could use some love. I mean, what else would you give for 1000 days to celebrate? A shallot? No, they're never gonna do that because we have our hero shallot that they upgrade and, do all that stuff involved in the story, so they wouldn't have given us a new shallot, especially not for 1000 days. So many people would get angry that they can't have shallot. A Goku, I feel like Goku is so much, I don't feel like Goku's any hype at all. Like a normal Goku, they weren't gonna give us like UI or something. And a normal Goku, there's like 50 million normal Gokus in the game. Goku, I get it, he's the main character, so like he's cool in that aspect. There's like 50 bajillion Gokus in the game. I don't see why a Goku would be any cooler than Bulma. There's less Bulmas in the game than there are Goku. So for people who are saying I'd rather have a Goku with the same kit, like, why? There's like 8 million Gokus in the game. Why would getting a free one be cooler than a Bulma? I don't understand that. I think Bulma's a fine choice. Makes sense because the youth Bulma and Jocko are a big part of the story as well with Shallot. And I mean, they weren't gonna... A Jocko would have been kind of cool, to be honest. Maybe Jocko would have been cooler, but Jocko doesn't really have any tags at all. So Jocko wouldn't have really been that great compared to Bulma. So I think Bulma was actually a fantastic choice for this, assuming, looking at how Legends the story works and that it's not Goku, since we have a million bajillion Gokus. I'm making up numbers now. That's how many Gokus are in the game. So I think Bulma is a fine choice, and I don't get the hate behind her. However, I do get the hate behind the changes to the Ultra Space Time Rush. Yes, they've changed it up. Now there are only 3 rushes. There are fewer bosses, so less battles to do, but however, they've made them insanely more difficult. Like, these battles are, for Ultra Space Time Rush before, I wouldn't even have to really look at the screen to play. Like, you could just beat them. Like, there's no, unless you're really new to the game and don't have a lot of characters, strong, leveled up, then it's not that hard to beat it before. But now, you actually have to sit there and put in effort. You actually have to try to win and have good units, because These guys are on steroids compared to how they were before, and I don't understand why in the world you'd make this more difficult. That doesn't make any sense at all to me. If anything, it should not have changed in difficulty. It should have just been made fewer bosses. I guess maybe their idea was, hey, we're making them fight not as many bosses so they don't have to spend as much time, fighting for rewards. So maybe let's just make it harder. And that was their, idea, which I don't think that's a good way to balance having us fight less bosses. I think we should just have to fight less bosses. I don't get why it has to be harder. I don't get why we needed all those bosses to begin with in the beginning. It's just a waste of time, you sitting there for no reason. So, I don't get why they've made it impossibly difficult. They really need to adjust that, change it, tune it back to how it was, where it's mind-numbingly easy. That's a lot better. No one really, I get that some people want, powerful battles in PvE to face if they're not big in PvP, but they want some sort of challenge. But I don't think that's the place for Ultra Space Time Rush. I just don't. And then they've gone and changed how you earn rewards. Now you have to buy the summoning tickets, which I don't get why we have to go through all that extra step. Just give us the summoning tickets again from completing the stages. We can do that easily. We don't have to go through all that extra time of going to get summoning tickets. I think that's stupid. Then as well, they've taken the 500cc away. They said in their reveals and stuff, they were going to put it somewhere else. We don't know where that is yet. Maybe it's the new game mode, the Tournament of Power mode they were talking about. They're going to put it there for you to earn. I don't know. So people are upset that we don't know where that's going yet, but I'd say let's pump the brakes on being upset. I mean, I guess technically the extra 500cc is in the champion bonus, but that's not supposed to be where it is. The champion bonus is a special thing. Normally it's 500cc if you didn't know. Right now it's 1000cc you get from it in total, but that's supposed to be for the 1000 day celebration, not because that's where they're moving the Ultra Space Time Rush CC. So I don't think that counts. So I want to wait and see what they do with that extra 500cc since they said they're going to move it. I want to see where they put it, because then that'll determine if I'm upset or not with their decision. I'm not going to get upset about something they haven't done yet. Then we get erasers and other stuff for doing the Ultra Space Time Rush before, and now we don't get those, so that's kind of a shame. Now you only get the medals, and you can go spend them to get Zenkais, and that's cool and all. Beerus is there now, so that's nice that Beerus is free now. If you go Rush Medal, you don't have to spend any CC on him. But otherwise, this Ultra Space Time Rush change, I don't like it. I don't think it's a good move. I think they need to reevaluate, but I don't think we all should lose our minds acting like Toshi just walked into our house and killed our mother. It's not that bad, but it is bad, and they do need to adjust and fix it, but I don't think we have to lose our minds over it. More exciting news, though. The Broly and DKP banner is coming out. It'll be coming out on the 28th of February, which is Sunday, so look forward to that. Big, exciting news. If you like either of those characters, get hype, baby. Let's go. I might summon for Broly. I don't know. It's an all-star banner, though, so I may just do dailies. That's kind of what I do on all-star banners. I don't like to waste 1000cc unless it's a character I really want, like a Vegito or a Kefla in my case. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll just do dailies. On the launch banner, my daily luck has been insane. I got launch off a daily, so that's the only one I really wanted from that. So we're chilling there. In other summon news, they've made Master Pack Z limited time where there's a higher chance to get LF units available, so you can go for that. They've also brought back the GT pickup banner, so if you want those GT units that have no Zenkais and just the team isn't very good right now, you can go for that. I don't know why they keep bringing this banner back without giving any GT units any Zenkais or something. It just really is strange to me, but they keep doing it. And then in terms of Zenkais, we got Red Metal Cooler, who I actually haven't heard that much about because everyone has been complaining about either the Ultra Space Time Rush or the Bulma. One of those two has dominated all the news, and I haven't heard much about Red Metal Cooler. But Red Metal Cooler looks interesting to me. I've thought about it, but I'm not an LOE guy. So if you're an LOE guy, you may be going for it because it's a red unit and it's a Zenkai, and so they don't have any other Zenkais for red units. You could run the movies Frieza from the Broly movie, the one that came out with Broly and Gogeta, for a red unit instead. But look into that if that's something you are about. Then we have the champion bonus I spoke about. It's 1000cc now instead of 500, so go do that. Earn your 50cc a day all the way up to 1000. Yes, it'll take some time. The adventure missions have reset, so go collect more energy. Don't forget to send your people on adventures. We got a new Buu equip, and it's only for Majin Buu, by the way. But then the very last thing, our final moment here together today, is that we got new sales in the shop, and there's a weird step-up sale that you can go and do if you want to buy sales. But yeah, that just about does it. That's everything we need to cover. If I left anything out as usual, let me know in the comments. I try not to, but sometimes some things are very sneaky and sneak past me, but I don't think we missed anything today. Let me know, what are your thoughts on the Ultra Space Time Rush? What are your thoughts on the Bulma for the 1000 day unit? Let me know down below in the comments. But that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope this video helped you out. If it did, slap a like, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate it big time very much. And as always, hope you guys staying happy and healthy. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.